Kathy, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine. Better.
We were cutting up.
Yes.
So forgive us. Can't say it on camera.
We need to remove the vision.
It's like, yeah, get it out of our hands. Okay, how is everybody doing?
Oh gosh, yeah. Good. Good. How are you doing?
Doing good. For those of you who don't know us, my name is Molly.
Kathy.
This is Kathy, and together we're Linen and Scraps, and I either need to move the camera or I need to move Kathy. What? Hold on, let me see what I can do. Let me see.
Oh, there. Look at it. How
Better.
perfect is that?
That is almost easy. Okay, anyway, let's get started. We've wasted enough of your time already. First, we want to start off by saying thank you for watching.
Subscribing and
sharing.
Sharing.
Those of you who have returned, thank you so much, and a humongous thank you to those of you who write comments. I tell you, y'all have been not only friends and funny and blessings, but great help.
And good tips.
Great help. That's what I said, some good tips, good ideas. So on that happy note, Kathy, I would say our topic du jour is spring.
Yeah, but first.
Oh, but first.
Yeah, I have an experiment.
Oh.
Molly doesn't know this is coming.
She is about to bust. Okay.
I know. So there has been like thousands of dollars spent on this scientific experiment.
Research that they could have just called us. Okay. What is it?
So I brought over 2 Oreo cookies. Now.
How long does it take for an otherwise nice person to go, give me them Oreos?
You get to pick one.
I mean, is there a baby in one or like a Cajun thing?
We have to figure out, because I think it's like 89% of the cookies, the Oreo cookies, open up with no cream on the one side.
Okay.
And the other ones, you know, you screw it up if you open them out. So you have to twist it right. Now, there's been a lot of money spent on this.
You're going to screw up. Now, that is, I can tell you there's a 100% chance. Okay, go ahead. Serious money.
I just want you to know. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I got quite a bit on mine.
I can't even move mine. Did you glue this? Kathy glued my Oreo shut.
Ginormous failure. Let me see
Kathy,
that.
I can't.
Here, you can open up this one.
I'm not kidding. Can't open the Oreo.
Because she's got a cut on every one of her fingers.
It's not a cut. It's a burn. It's burn.
Oh my God, this one's like
So the research would then say that's your Oreo now.
After the research.
So now we have to rush through this film because I got an Oreo waiting for me.
I know.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
So
the things we love to investigate.
Now all I can think about is chocolate. Okay, so we were talking about what the heck were we talking about?
Your fingers.
I kept that clean. Oh no, that's a different story.
Oh, that's a different. Okay, we'll
just
get to
a quick
that later.
note. I hate being a patient. I hate being sick. I don't want anything wrong with me. But so I made an Easter egg tree the other day. If you saw it on Instagram, I loved it.
I did. It's very cute.
But I used the hot setting on the glue gun.
Yes.
Which
I can see it was painful.
And in this drawer right beside me is little silicone fingertips I could have put on. Didn't put those on. Anyway, so one of the eggs, I put the hot glue on. It's jumped out of this hand, hit this thumb. I did like this just to get off my thumb. So then, of course, it hit this finger. So then it burnt. So I hit it back this way. It hit this. So I was just having the best time.
I don't know how you're stitching with all those band-aids.
Let me tell you, if you want a thrill, if you're like into a little bit of that hurts so good, I was stitching and a needle went in this band-aid.
Oh, that would be bad.
A grown woman this size launched out of the chair.
Yeah, I bet.
But anyway, on a different note.
I'm different.
Hot glue and me, no good together. We not friends. But anyway, okay. So Kathy, where do you want to start?
Well, I don't know. We've got so much besides the Oreo cookie experiment.
And when you see what Kathy brought today,
I brought some fun things today. You know, I suppose we could start with one that I completely finished a while back.
Okay. And if Kathy goes missing, it's you know, because I took her stuff.
Oh no!
What are you looking for?
My phone. So because it takes a picture of what that.
What
that is.
Well, I don't know.
Could you call me?
No, it's on her phone. We'll come
across. It's on my phone. We'll come across.
But it was an Etsy buyer.
It's an Etsy purchase. First of all, I wanted to show y'all the little cute bee. Everybody's doing bees. You know, we got the bee thing going on. So my little bee bag.
Now this is 2023. Everybody's doing bees.
Yes.
So Kathy, when did you make that?
Years ago. Not years. Probably about 3-4 years ago. I stitched this, and this is an Etsy pattern. And I probably, oh, look at that. See, you just got to look in the right place. You got to look beyond the cookies. Let me get to my pictures here. and I took a picture so y'all can order it.
And I will list it below. I'm going to have to get better. She don't send me her information all the time, but I'm going to get it. And
this is Melissae, and it's called the Beekeepers. It's a PDF digital cross-stitch pattern by the LIttleStitcherShop on Etsy.
So that's the important part, the LIttleStitcherShop.
Yeah. So,
and not only does she have this pattern, she's got a bunch of other
she's got a bunch of other ones. But
patterns.
look at this button. Does that not look like a drop of honey? And see, my trim is all bees. Okay, so we open this little, and this is antique trim at the top. We open this up, and I have my bee scalp thread holder. And then look at all that fun stuff inside. All the junk you can save and put on. And never look at or use again. Isn't that about it?
But you can anytime you want to.
Yeah.
Kathy, that is a honeycomb
Yeah.
piece of metal right there. What is that, a charm with a
That's
bee
a piece
on
of beeswax there, and we've got a really pretty bee charm, and yeah, so that's
this one, yeah.
And then here's the back with another little drip of honey as the button, a little needle minder, a couple of needle minders on here. Isn't it fun with all the junk you can collect? And
Kathy, that is
cool?
stunning.
Yeah. So again, and it kind of goes with the pouch.
This fabric is so pretty.
Yeah.
I wonder if that
Oh,
fabric
and we
still
forgot
available.
about this.
I wonder if this fabric is. Did you buy this from Etsy? You think?
I believe so.
We're gonna
I believe
find
I
if this
did.
is still available.
And then my magnifying glass holder when I do take this one with me.
Which you told me you didn't make.
I did not
but
make
it's
that,
a
but
needle
I bought
point.
that when the kids were in band, brigade, marching brigade.
And now
racing,
your
Lighthouse
grandchildren
Brigade.
are almost that
Yeah,
age.
I know. And I bought that at one of the cool little quilt shops up there in Wisconsin. So
And then even, Kathy with her, like, she puts
you got to
charms
have the
on
little
there.
bling-a-ling on the
I hope this
ching-a-ling.
fabric is still available.
Bling-a-ling on the ching-a-ling. So I thought everyone would get a kick out of that.
That is incredibly pretty. That is.
Something that I finished a while back. But, bees, I don't know that.
Oh, sorry.
Somebody wants you.
Uh-huh.
I think there are just some patterns that never seem to go out of style, if you will. I think there's some classic patterns, and then there's cutesy patterns, and then there's the reproduction sampler patterns, and I think across Molly and I think we tend to like all of it. I probably tend more to the samplers than not, but yeah, so it's just there's so much to pick from, and the designers are coming out of the walls with new designs and patterns that how can you not?
And I'm loving that even the new designers have. Of course, there's some cute, young, frivolous, fun things and all. But even some of the new designers are designing things that are so primitive and historic, and just I love
fun.
Just
so I wanted to bring that with today, and because I don't have any complete finishes this time. I've just got my 2 whips.
Oh, wait.
I did want to talk too really quickly too. We had talked about Edith from Canada has reached out to me a couple of times. She's done her first couple of projects now on linen, and I'm so excited when someone does move to linen. Ada's fine, people. In fact, I've even got a haul here. That's Ada. But if you do stitch on linen, which I was kind of introduced almost day one of my stitching on linen, but this does talk about, if you go to Samplers Through Time Facebook page, a gal did post this, and I think it's a great reminder of when you're stitching on linen where to bring that first needle up. And here it talks about how that vertical stitch is an anchor for that first stitch, and then your second stitch would be the one on top of that. So if you want a copy of this, just go to Samplers Through Time Facebook page. You can ask to be a member, but it does give a really great description of how to stitch that first stitch and why you would want to anchor on a vertical.
And I appreciate that she actually did 2 lines to make a 3.
Yeah,
a lot of people draw 1 line each, and I can't tell.
Just so you can
what's
see,
what.
tells you where to
That's
bring
well
up
done.
the needle on the vertical. Now I happen to stitch opposite of this, so my vertical is on the other side. No big deal. You just flip it. So I thought that was kind of a fun thing for people to. And then I've had a couple of people reach out to me about how I stitch. I stitch in a hoop. I wish I could stitch where you down and you're underneath a frame and pull it up.
I've seen people do that.
You tend to make time, if you will. It's almost like I'm stitching double because I'm poking. But I've learned on a hoop. I've stitched on a hoop all my life. I don't see myself changing that. Although I will say Brigitte has put me onto a couple of stitching frames that I might reach out to. They're made in the Ukraine, and I might give those a whirl.
So I'm going to ask you a dumb question here. So you're stitching in a hoop.
Yes.
It could be attached to a stand, or it could be.
Yes, you could. Okay.
Some
of these stands are very versatile where they have the clamp.
But you're poking in and then going and get that with the same hand.
When you do the stand, no. Usually, a lot of people do a two-handed.
But
down. No.
See, that's what I was saying. How do you
down. Stitch? I'm down my hoop, and then I come up. I put my hand underneath and pull it up.
Oh.
Push it up. Yeah. So.
But you, I mean, it's working for
it's just
decades. So.
I've been that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not gonna probably change it. Oh, no. It's kind of like an old dog, new tricks.
Yeah, but
just talking about my
don't
ears.
change a thing. Don't change a thing. Okay, that bee thing, wasn't that?
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
So a lot of people are buzzing into bees.
Buzzing into bees, and I'm gonna kind of attack bees next month.
Yeah.
Maybe a month behind.
Yeah.
I'm like 3 days left in March.
I have always liked the theme, bee skeps. In fact, on my mantle at home, I have got a garland of bee skeps and some lights in there, and.
Well, when it comes to the circle of life and Mother Nature, there's just almost nothing more important than a bee. You know, and they're just so productive and so busy. Organized and community. I love them and pretty. Okay,
so that's kind of I have to whip. But why don't you show what you've got going on, Molly? Your turn to chit chat.
Okay.
Now that you failed at the Oreo.
I couldn't open the Oreo. I failed.
Total failure.
Pop that thing in my mouth and be done with it.
We're talking to scientists. This thing didn't open at all. It didn't even have one twist.
I had showed this earlier. It's a finish that I did last year.
Yeah.
And I can't feel a dadgum thing with these.
Yeah,
anyway, I'm sorry for whoever
complained about the glare.
Yeah, and I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
In plastic, no good. However, today we're going to do it one last time. A Robin's Discovery by Misty Purcel. I completed it last year. I just have never finished it. It was finished as a pillow. I didn't want to do a pillow, I don't think. So what I did was I went to the Hobby Lobby, and they had those big clearance sales, and they had a Tim Holtz shadow box, and it was on sale for $2.37. So what, in my mind, I'm thinking, and I mean, we literally, Kathy and I just came up with this like 12 minutes ago.
Really a cute idea.
I'm going to put this in. It's going to be off-sided, and then I'm going to find a little, real natural-looking spring tulip or some little grassy something. Put a couple of little eggs at the bottom.
A little diorama on the side.
And then put this stitching there. I think that'll be a real pretty way to do it. The color of the wood.
I agree.
Hold me to it. I want to get this finished before Easter. I've got 10 days.
Easter's what?
Next, not this Sunday, but next from when we're recording.
Fast.
Okay, I'm going to show my first whip,
okay.
And then do we want to go into your whip?
You should go. You're on a roll.
Well, it won't take long because I don't have many. Okay, this is a pattern from Lottie Da.
This one.
And it's called Briar Rabbit, and I think it's so sweet. And I appreciate how they did it, but the print pattern of fabric that they use in the background almost keeps you from seeing the pillow into my eyes and all. But it's so cute. So I had a big chunk of fabric I had gotten. Boy, it's way more green than it's showing up here.
Yeah, it's way more green.
It's showing up bluer here.
But
it's still pretty.
Yeah.
It's still showing pretty.
Yeah.
But so it's 18 count. I'm stitching over, 1 over 1 with 18 count. And it was from Oksana with the StitchinMommy handout. And it's a big piece of fabric,
Yeah, you got a lot going. Oh, let's show the card. Since it's there.
And now the good news about Oksana, she dyes beautiful fabric. She ships and packages beautifully, quickly. But the bad news is you grab it while you see it and never to be seen again.
Right.
Kind of thing.
One at a time.
One at a time. But anyway, so I have a big piece, and rather than saving it for, I'm not going to make a huge sampler one day or anything, I don't think. I just want to get something in this, so I like it.
Huge sampler. Who does those?
Anyway, so this was Lottie Da, and I love the primitive look at it.
I really like it. If you guys could see the green effect of that, it's very cool.
I don't know if, it's more green back here. Yeah. People hold those things. Okay, anyway, so that was one. I'm in love with it. Now remember, we have 10 days left before Easter. So I got to finish that frame, and I want to finish that Lottie Da. That stitching that I did so far was just one day, a couple of hours. I mean, it's
that's
a fast little thing.
With bad fingers.
Well, that was self-induced misery. But anyway, okay, the Easter egg tree is really cute though. But and I have to tell you,
you don't have your skin on.
Well, yeah, but it's got DNA on it.
Oh good.
Then my Alicia sent me a note about, well, you can be in the witness protection program now. No kidding, I have no fingerprints there. Okay, anyway, Crocette Gogo, if that's how you pronounce it.
I love
I had bought this pattern. Now, I've got to tease you. I don't know if it's just me. I bought 2 patterns from them. One is, as you can see in English, Crocette Gogo Cross Stitch Charts Spring Basket. This pattern, as you can see, says,
it's in French.
Is in French. And so I don't know exactly what that means, but the inside of the thing is in French. So I don't know if there was a oops there, or I'm supposed to learn French. But anyway, the moral to the story is, isn't that gonna be sweet?
That's very cute.
And this was like 2 days of stitching or something. But he has a little white lacy border around him.
It's
and then
adorable.
I've got to finish the rest of that. But he's sweet. He's got whiskers, little black whiskers that I've got to stitch on there. You know. So that's my 2 whips for Easter.
Okay.
So now on to Kathy's whips.
On to my whips. Well, we might as well stay with the Easter theme since we're there. I am stitching on, first of all, isn't it the cute little Easter portfolio to put my little Easter pattern in? I am stitching Brenda Gervais, The Rabbit and the Rose. Sorry for the glare. Rabbit and the Rose. Okay. And I am stitching this on the 28 count weeks gingham. This is Tin Roof.
That's a weeks fabric?
Yeah.
Okay, I like weeks.
Yeah. And I'm almost done. I thought about, really cramming some stitches and getting it. I thought, no, I don't enjoy that then.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. More likely a pillow or a flat fold.
That'd make a sweet pillow.
And Molly had also brought out some of her, you can see it back there, wrong way, Kathy, little like meadow flowers that I think are going to look, and I want to put a silk ribbon bow on him somewhere. So hopefully I'll have that done next time. Easter might be done and everything might be tacked away, but the stitching kind of always lingers. So as far as the holiday goes,
Kathy, my fingers are absolutely useless. I'm so sorry, but the moral to the story is, I don't know if you can see these little metal
flowers. We're gonna tuck them on there somehow.
I think are gonna go perfectly on there. And they're little and light and
put a little bead
they
inside.
look like and I've got them in copper and bronze. And colors that'll go.
And I did use the the whisper thread to get the little cottontail, and I padded stitched it. So that means what I did is I cross stitched what would have been cross stitched, and then I did a satin stitch over it and a satin stitch again. And usually when you pad like that, you do the cross stitch, you satin stitch one way, and then you satin stitch the opposite way. So you have a vertical and a horizontal.
And you only brush at the end?
Brush at the end.
Okay.
Yep, brush at the end.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I'll talk about that because honestly, when you do a satin stitch, when you're stitching, really you should wait till the end when you're satin stitching of your project, because all these threads tend to get a little bit of a fuzz on them, and stuff on sweaters we used to take a shaver and shave it off and pray you didn't put a hole in it. But at the end of the day, you really ought to wait till you're done. So that's my Brenda Gervais, and this is Matilda Swallow, and I showed this last time. And this is also coming across very, very blue. It's much more green. But this is Matilda Swallow. This was Queen of May, I think, a couple years back. And you can see I am changing the colors to match the picture that I originally saw.
I want to try something.
You want to put something
I'm
on
going to just
here?
put that on white and see.
Oh, maybe.
Does it help?
A little bit better. So I'll be plugging away on. This one's quite a large sampler, too. So
but your colors are just beautifully
This is the one, if you recall, last time. Now, Molly, you might have to help me find it again, because I had this one started on it, which was I think it reflects to swab design that I thought I'd stitch on it, but because it's so confettied, I didn't want the confettiness of the design to get lost on the busyness of the fabric.
And more muted colors.
Yeah,
These
whereas
others
this
are
is
more
definite, more, let me put that
much
back
more
up.
vibrant colors.
Yeah, that they show up. Whoops, so sorry. So sorry.
It's fighting back.
Yeah, that they show up pretty nice.
Oh, that's pretty,
So,
Kathy.
that's Matilda Swallow, Queen of May.
Okay.
And that is, oh, and these are the colors. Let me see your whiteboard again, Mom.
Oh, sure.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, don't.
Because I think that really helped.
I do think it helps.
Yeah, these were the colors. And I'm
How
pulling
many colors
Oh,
is there?
tons. Just tons of colors. And I'm converting colors to, I love using Fancy Floss Classic Colorworks. So I'm trying to convert all of them to Classic Colorworks. And if you know what, if some of these are so close, like next door neighbor kind of a color, it's like, too bad. Stitching with the same color, I'm not going to be that picky about it, but at the end of the day. And by the way, as long as I saw this, so many of you have been so helpful, and we'll be able to put this on our videos, Molly, when I get one of these.
Oh,
This is Paisley and Polka Dot.
Oh, yay.
I'm now on her waiting list for this box. And then I think it's Heart and Hand. Has the monthly, I'd have to go look, I took a picture of it, has the monthly Quaker insert. But we'll be able to flip these, Molly, and we won't have to say the date. We can just
There you
the
go.
date. So Paisley, Polka Dot and Paisley, I left her a message. She reached back to me. She put me on her list. They are supposed to get more in, but it'll be a couple of months. So I'm just gonna.
So she does the box, but not the numbers.
She does the whole set. It's
Oh,
a
good.
kit.
Oh,
yeah,
good,
it's
good,
a kit.
okay.
So I'm excited to
That's
be on her
wonderful.
list for that.
That's
yeah,
wonderful.
I think that'll be really. And I think the Quaker monthly will be kind of fun too to stitch because they do kind of match a holiday specific to maybe what's in there for the month. So.
Oh, that's going to be wonderful.
So that's
I'm sorry, I'm swearing.
that. And then on the because I have leftover weeks gingham, I think remember I talked about this one last time. This is homespun.
Oh, here, I'm going to take that out because
Okay.
that is glittery.
Homespun elegance. Yeah, I just take out the picture.
I'm trying. It's like I can't feel
Oh
anything.
yeah, I'll help you. Homespun elegance. Sweet Bunny. I'm going to stitch that on this. I was thinking about this one to stitch on the rest of what I've got there too. Spring Hair by Lottie Dot. If I pick one color and just stitch through, I think it'll look really cute on the checked.
That is
on the
darling,
gingham.
Kathy.
And then I had one more that I might do on it. I'm not sure.
Let me see this.
Oh, this was the Tootin' hair. We talked about him last time. This is Lottie Dot. So I might have
Totin'.
enough. Yeah.
He's not tooting, he's toting.
Might have enough to do. Might have enough to do him on that week's too. We're in trouble.
She is trouble, I'm telling you. And my dad used to say trouble and trouble sister.
I came
Okay.
over here to get in a good mood.
Well, I'm telling you.
That worked.
Where's the sip and stitch,
I
ladies?
know,
need
right?
to be
I
sipping
know.
and stitching. I don't
Oh,
care
and
what
then
time it
this
is.
springtime one too. I thought I think I'm gonna have enough room on this to do that one. Isn't that cute? I just love that for little pillows for spring and bunnies and.
Now
what
I'm
have
curious to
you.
see what colors you use.
Yeah,
on it,
and I
too.
think I've got enough room on that week.
And that wad of thread she has on that sampler is just,
Isn't it?
oh my God,
It
I
just
just want to
screams-
eat it up.
There's
I wanna
something
eat
about
it.
thread and linen.
Isn't
It
it?
just gives you that warm fuzzy feeling.
It does.
Yeah.
And scrapbook paper.
So that's that.
And I have
Oh,
one more whip.
I have
but
some
that's-
haul, but yeah,
okay,
finish your.
I have one more whip, and we'll keep it in the spring thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm looking over what she's got over there,
Yeah.
and it kind of carries through. It's
Yeah.
like a theme. Okay. Anyway, I'm doing the Stitching Mommy Temperature Quaker,
Yeah, it's really
and
pretty.
the last motif the motif for March is this flower basket. And so far I've been in the greens but I laid here the colors that are coming up. And I don't know if you can see, but I'm getting to be, there's blues and purples and things like that, because we were warming up, which is the greens, but we took a dip in temperatures.
take a dip.
So I go to go back to the blues and purples, which is going to work
Is
perfectly.
there anything for wind?
Yeah. No kidding.
Oh my God,
Throw some
the
dust on it.
wind. Yeah.
But I get to go back to the blues and purples, which will be
Yeah.
perfect for that flower basket and all. But I've got like 8 days to catch up on. But because we're so close to the end of the month, I'm probably going to just wait till the last day.
And then
yeah,
get it all
because
done.
it's 9 stitches per motif or 12 stitches
I
per
watched a
motif.
Flosstube, and I believe it's the Highway Stitcher, and she is doing that exact same one. And she also is why I like a lot of them, but she also includes some of her her Belgium Bruges linen, linen needle lace, bobbin lace. And it's oh my God, it's so beautiful.
I bet that would be.
Yeah.
But
so
I've seen some
she has
other
a cool
women
thing.
that are doing this temperature chart.
Yeah.
and they are stuck in the 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The temperatures have just kind of,
Just
they've got
not
that,
going anywhere.
storm
So
that was
you'll
coming
have to
through.
compare yours to hers because
Yeah.
I think hers is a lot.
Which their
blue.
colors are beautiful. It's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
you know,
Interesting.
they haven't got into the, we're about to get into the 80s and
Right.
soon thereafter the 90s kind of
It
thing.
happens
Okay.
overnight.
So that was my other whip.
Yeah.
And then, what have you got next? You were about to get into something. I slowed you down.
No, that's it for my whips. I really, what I've got next is haul. So.
Would you call that, I'm looking at some over there, I want to see so bad it's killing
My
me.
tomato?
Is that haul?
Isn't
Or
that
is that
cute?
just
That's
spring?
I just made that.
You just made
Not
that.
just.
Oh.
I mean, I'm so.
I just made it.
I just made it.
But
Yes, I love my tomatoes. Everybody's into tomatoes. And my little chingling, Molly calls them a chingling, and I think that's a great. And actually, you know what? I do have a whip in here that's an old whip. Molly might really like this one. This is the Fox.
Oh, I do. I like it from here.
This is 2020 Linen and Threads Mystery Sampler. And unfortunately, I don't have a big picture of it, but it's all Quaker.
Oh, and it's a fox and rabbit.
Yeah, it's a fox and rabbit. And I thought I started. Oh, look at that. I did.
Oh, I love that color.
Yeah. And look at the silk. This is Moe's silk that I'm going to do on
Now
there.
that's showing it pretty true to color.
Yeah, that one is.
Oh my God.
So that'll yeah, it's not was a freebie. You can buy it now, but every year Brendan spends a lot of time doing a free stitch along, mystery stitch along, and that was for 2020. Loved it. Quaker.
I may
These
have
threads-
to do this, Kathy. This is
These
awfully
threads are
pretty.
beautiful. This was Moe's silks. So
Can
that's
I
in there.
see if I can? I'm sitting far back because my chair's wide and I can't scoot
Yeah.
up. But can you see her stitching? Isn't that beautiful so far?
So I forgot. I didn't forget that I had that. Now I will say I do have this other stuff too. Yeah. Look at that on that. So I guess I was holding out trying to figure out. I don't know what's
She was
going
scared to
on.
open it in front of me.
Yeah, because
Kathy.
Molly would you like.
How
Isn't that pretty?
could you not stitch with this
I
today?
know. Isn't
Look
that gorgeous?
at this.
So I wish I had an overall picture, but it's a Quaker. So if you want to look at it, it's 2020 Linen and Threads Mystery Sampler Fox and Rabbit for 2020.
And you think it's for sale?
It's for sale now. I'm almost positive it is for sale, but it was at one time free when he first did it. So.
Now I'm me who loves scrapbook and paper, anything papers and stuff, metals, papers, whatever.
Yeah, look at that.
This is it looks like, how long have you had this, Kathy?
I don't know, not that long. Since the 20.
So the 2020?
2 years, yeah.
But look, it's a piece of paper they use little border punches on.
I think I punched it.
Oh, she used border punches on.
Yeah.
And then a big scallop in the middle.
Yeah,
And isn't
'cause
that
the
the
hanks were so
prettiest?
big.
The prettiest
But
little
aren't those
thing.
threads just yummy? I might
They're
have to-
beyond yummy,
I might have
Kathy.
to pull that one back out again now that I've
And how many yards is that?
a lot.
A lot.
A lot. I
A
think she
lot.
says on here it's a silk hank, 5
Technical-
yards.
No way.
I think so. Oh no,
It's got to be 50 yards maybe.
read
but,
that. What does that say? 100 yards.
The name of it is Sydney, not 5 yards.
See,
The
I am getting old. My ears are big and I can't see.
I'm not laughing at you, Kathy. I'm laughing with you. Okay. Anyway, no, the name of it is Sydney, but it does look like 5 yards.
It did.
It's 100
If that's
yards.
5 yards, I got a
100
bridge in
yards.
London now.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's 5 yards. I'm a size -1. This is 5 yards. That is pretty. Oh, okay. 100 yards. You think you could cut a girl a yard? You know.
What do you suppose that says? Figure
Leaf
that one
pile.
out. Leaf pile. Okay, so that must be what this one is.
What did you have to eat or drink before you came over? I want some. I'll have what she's having, as they say.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Yeah,
Kathy, I
you're
got
pretty
to get
though,
on
huh? You got a Moe's sale.
100
Yeah.
yard hank of silk.
So I'm,
If I sold a
oh
kidney,
my God, I have 400 yards of silk right in front of me. Imagine
if I
how
sold
many.
a kidney and a
Yeah.
left
You could
arm,
have
not my
one.
left arm, I'm left-handed. My right arm, could I afford that? I
Yeah.
don't know.
So you have
Oh my
to check
God.
out Moe's
I
sale.
got to go to
Yeah,
Moe's.
gotta go to Moe's. I'm gonna be taking that home with me.
Under lock and
the-
key.
Remember I was
Oh,
talking.
this was the part it's
I
killing
was talking about the little chingling
me. Sorry,
that,
we're giddy today.
and I had a really cute wool tomato. Well, those little wool moths, and we had a lunch off of my tomato. There's enough holes in there to
But it's so sweet.
Yeah,
I'll
have to do another one. I'll have to do another.
So she machine embroidered this?
Yeah, and then I made the.
And then there's a crochet tomato?
Yeah, that I got on Etsy.
And then there's a wool tomato. You made the wool tomato?
I made the wool tomato.
And I don't know if you can see, but on the wool tomato is a little bitty ladybug. Kathy, this is so pretty. Really cute. I love the colors. Look at that vibrant eggplant.
It's all summery and
I need the fabrics.
I know.
Oh my god.
I know. Okay. And then the other thing that, so y'all know I do have a machine embroidery machine. So I brought this with to make Ollie very.
Ollie.
Your new name.
Ollie Rose. Okay. Anyway, close to that.
Molly. So I just want to quickly show some of the tools that I made to go with my, when I go to retreats or whatever, you gotta play the part. You gotta look good. So.
Can I show this while you're unloading the 1200 thing? Look at the bee.
Yep, gotta be on that.
Pen.
So this is the case. So, and it has my name on it. Has Kathy, it's all checked. And then inside has all the pretty vinyl pockets. So see the K I embroidered on there, machine embroidered. Yeah. And then all the pretty vinyl pockets. And then I made the little tennis shoe with the big flower on it. And I know, because I always go funky, my tops look nice, but I'm always in jeans kind of girl. And then the scissor holder with the matching scissors. Isn't it perfect? Stork scissors for that. How cool is that? It's like perfect.
And it is so bohemian 1970s kind of
to hold
happening daisies.
Whatever.
Paisleys
and then the
daisies.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then the little and I accented it in all the funky colors that I could find, and yeah. So
I love paisleys.
Sometimes you need an instant gratification. Stitching takes a long time. So, put that away.
Kathy, now you can see why I was dying to see more of it. It was like she wouldn't open it till y'all were here.
Had to wait till
okay. So, Miss Kathy, what I've got next is some wanna-dos.
Oh, look at that, I forgot. Okay.
Uh-oh, don't leave anything here. Some wanna-dos, and my thought is this. I've got the Lottie-Da Bunny. I feel certain, God willing and the creek don't rise, that I can get that finished before the end of the month.
Okay.
And then I've got the finishing I want to do, and I've got the other little Easter bunny. But I have about 10 days before Easter, or 9 days before Easter.
This is true. You've got it.
So I think I can get the little bunny things I've got started
and
finished.
And that box you should be able to get done too.
I think so.
Yeah.
And part of what slowed me down over the last couple of weeks, I'm not complaining, it was wonderful fun, but I have been, these little clubs I'm in that I just love. They're a fabulous group of women. But I'm the computer girl. So I'm doing all these brochures and newsletters and different things that they take up a little bit of time, seating chart, all kind of stuff. So I've been busy doing that, and then I've had some other ladies come over for a different craft club, and we've done some things that I mentioned. I made an Easter egg tree. But anyway, so I've done some other things, but the next week I'm stitching or us.
That's all you?
That's it.
It's all about you.
Stitching, yeah.
All right.
And
that's a good
well,
thing.
except for next Tuesday when I'm okay. Anyway, so the moral to the story is, can I do this in the next day and a half or 2 days? It is the Country Cottage Needleworks March.
You can do that.
And that's what it's a 5x5.
You can do that.
And I'm thinking,
you got your colors.
The house is a bit of stitching, but the rest is like loop loop.
Yeah.
Looks quick.
You'll be good.
So I'm gonna pause, get these done, get this little March thing done, because this sounds, who really cares? But last year, I think I counted. I think it was like 27 or 28
things
finishes.
Is somebody counting?
That would be me. But I hear these other women, they have like, I finished 900 things. I watched Kimberly Jolly again this morning from Fat Quarter Shop.
I saw she had a new one out there.
Oh my gosh, that woman is so productive. I mean, I'm not jealous a little bit, but I'm so happy for her. But it's amazing to me. She's raising kids. She has a husband and a business that she runs, and teams.
And all I want to do is clean my house.
Ugh.
But
she gets so much done. Anyway, so the moral to the story is, if I did 20, let's say I did 25 last year. This year I'm bound and determined I want to do at least 35 or 40 maybe or something. Well, I'm not going fast enough.
You can get that one done.
But I'm thinking this little March thing. Yeah. So I've got it, got it pulled and kitted up.
Yeah.
And you see, I use my little scrapbook paper for floss things. And all.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a sweet little thing, and I'm hoping it's going to be fast. So I've got that kitted and ready. I'm going to insert here, please, kind of thing. And then on the subject of bees, now I had pulled this from the Primitive Needle, what is it? Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher or something.
Yeah. PPP.
Magazine. I have the digital subscription.
Yeah.
And this was one of the things, I think I showed it before, but this is, I'm going to start in April 1st. I want to start this thing, and it's my
really
salute to
pretty.
bees. And one of the reasons I say April 1st is because the threads are coming in Friday, so April 1st is Saturday. So it's not an April Fool's joke. I hope I actually can start this, but I love the colors.
That's one bad thing about here in El Paso is we have to wait for everything.
And I don't have the fabric pulled yet, so I'm hoping I can go in my stash and find.
Everything's got to be ordered. It's not like you can jump into the car and just go to the needlework.
No, and I did try. I actually tried to pull the DNC equivalency, just not the same. Because I want that border over.
When you see a picture,
or something,
that's what you gotta.
Yeah,
that's what you have to. Yeah, I get
it. Now I had this pulled and ready. The fabrics are coming in. The fabrics. That's a lie. The threads are coming in Friday, but I probably won't start it because I want to get back on the Bluebird of Happiness and Molly Sampler and all. But isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
But I love starting things, so it's like I may put just a few stitches in to salute. So next year when I pull him out, he's been started.
Yeah, that's really a cute one.
And then this one, I know it's Easter, but I love it. And the threads are coming in Friday. So I got a big order of thread coming in Friday.
The eggs.
I have the fabric and the
Brenda Gervais, welcome spring.
The threads will be here Friday.
Yep.
So.
Very cute.
Do I start that or get back onto the samplers? It just depends how fast. If I can.
Yeah.
I'm hoping March I can do tonight. I hope I could just sit down with a rum and. with something and to whip that March out, and then I want to finish the Lottie Da bunny because I think that'll be the next easiest one. The little other bunny with the little egg-looking sweet one.
And if you
the
don't,
lace border.
You don't.
You do. I want to.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So I want to.
There you go.
Okay. So that is my next up. Yeah, my next ups. Because I'm anxious to get back onto the samplerish things, the Brenda Gervais and the Bluebird of Happiness and JBW and all, some of those things. And right after that, in May, I want to. I was gonna say primitive, but I lied. I've got some stitchy things I want to do, like the stitching theme things I want to do.
Oh, sure.
And patriotic.
Yes, like the scissors, the little scissors, and the thread spools.
Yeah. So I want to do the May.
And patriotic thread. I'll bring my patriotic binder. That's got some neat ones in it too.
And do you have I don't imagine you do, but some of those things like the stitchy things that I bought last time. It's like the Contented Needleworker just showed. I think she's finished it. The little stitching in red. It's the tomato pin cushion. I am rambling like a drunk sailor. But anyway, the stitching things, the snip and
to the cookie.
Yeah, with the scissors and the needles and threads and flosses.
Yeah,
I want to do a little series of those, and I want to make some things like this.
Yeah.
But I gotta.
And like I said, sometimes you need that instantaneous gratification. So I am by the way, I have 2 packages of haul that that came in the mail before I arrived here. So I get to open them with you
on camera.
But I wanted to show, because Forget from the Wishing Thorn. I'm going to be doing my next model for her, but she had talked. If you go to her, she has a Flosstube now.
She's done a real good job.
I love it. She has an accent. She says her name like Birgit. It's like It's like wine. It's like. But anyway, she has some wonderful historical little stories about her grandma and her great grandma living in Germany and Deutschland, and but she said she's got a beautiful darning sampler there, and she said that she doesn't think she'll reproduce it, but. Forget, look. Oh, you know what, ladies and gents?
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
Appreciate it.
Look at that. Oh, and that's just as bad. Well, you know what?
Hold on, we're gonna.
Oh no,
it's not a plastic cover.
No, it's not a plastic cover. There we go.
Wow, that looks like a plastic cover.
She doesn't believe me.
I don't.
She don't believe. Oh. But look at that darning sampler that Jeanette Douglas put out, and I'm like, Forget. Yes, chart it.
Yes,
chart it. So I have my band.
Oh my gosh,
my band. I'm not sure which one I'm going to stitch it on, but
how long have you owned these?
I don't know.
I mean, is stuff like this still available? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah. So this was a class, Sassy Jack's Stitchery offered this as a class. Now you can, and she does have each one of these stitching, each one of the would be a piece of the darning you put on the fabric here on the band sample, on a little band. So yes, Brigitte, you should. And why should we not all learn how to do a darning piece of darning work? It's just weaving the thread. Oh, look at that, me dropped it. Hold, please.
Kathy, that is so pretty.
Yeah, isn't that? So I like
my
that
God,
too.
I don't need
That'll be
another thing.
fun.
I've got to get those.
And I guess we'll be on to fall then, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, didn't mean to.
That's
Didn't
all
mean to
right.
So y'all remember I showed this absolutely stunning antique $7.99 frame, and you can see that it's old by the back.
Yeah.
Very cool.
She's
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah. So I did get this from Mojo, and I haven't taken this out of the package yet.
Okay.
Mojo Stitches, the Humble Sampler. I pulled the threads. I'm missing just one, and that's coming. Okay. Now the dilemma is what to stitch it on. I have a piece of wood smoke that I love. And don't forget my antique frame. Or, and I'm not going to open this up either, this pretty pink Tabby Cat Ragamuffin Ziegler linen Tabby Cat. So I'm not sure.
That's not showing up near the color.
No.
Let's try this again and see, just for giggles and grins.
It's all taped. It's all really, really taped good.
It's the softest
It's
shade
soft,
of pink,
yeah.
but it is a muddy pink.
Yeah.
And it's just
And it might
stunning.
look pretty on there. So we'll have to see. And that might be a test, kind of a test drive too.
I don't mean to
so-
sound goofy. Whatever, do that on whatever you want, but do something on this.
Yeah, isn't that
With
pretty? The
these
wood
threads.
smoke.
Yes.
Yeah, the wood, that's pretty too. And with my antique frames, might look really kind of nice on there. So that's kind of up in the air. And then I got this piece of Ada that I think would be really cool.
And that's
Made-
showing pretty good colors.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. It's
Funky
like a
colors.
pistachio and
hmm
mocha.
But I think I'm gonna make a needle book out of it, a large needle book out of it.
We got to find those. I'm looking forward to doing those patterns with the stitchy
Isn't
thing.
that cool?
That's very
Love
cool.
that. And I want to make it primitive looking.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking, Molly?
I don't-
The thought crossed your
no,
mind. Something
just-
good happened. So I picked that up. Then I did get this new pattern from Bretta Gervais, Home Sweet Home.
Oh, look at this sweet little bird.
Isn't that cute?
That is, the
that
whole
what
thing
that-
is sweet,
Mhm.
but that little bird up there is
Mhm.
just precious.
Love that.
Is that strawberries around him?
Yes. Yes. And then I bought that pattern from this lady on Cross Stitch Only, Stash Unloading Cross Stitch Only. Look what she all sent me with it. All
Wow.
this junk. Wonderful stuff. I was like ready to call her on the phone and say, can I just buy the fun stuff?
Really? Can
Because-
we have packages of
Well,
stuff?
and I did reach out to her, but look at all this, Molly.
Kathy,
Oh,
I'm gonna
careful
buy
with the
something
needle.
from her. Who is she?
I'm going to tell you. Her name is The Wax Thread, and she has a Facebook, The Wax Thread. And this is Teresa Klein Yamin. And she
Look
puts
at that
all that
rose.
fun stuff. So she gave me 2 cards. I've got the
And
DMC.
then and we're not her. We're making no
No,
promises it's gonna be in your package,
no,
but I'm
no.
gonna give it a try.
I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, look at a piece of some beeswax, and I want to talk about beeswax. This little beeswax, which she does do beautiful beeswax. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, that's not going to stick. Beeswax flowers and cameo pendants and bunnies and bee skeps, and it's just like, but look at how she made this card. It's a butterfly that locks her business card in it. So I'm going to try this again.
It's a butterfly.
The
Oh, I
Wax
see.
Thread, Facebook, the Waxed Thread, Facebook. She's on Stash Unloading, Cross Stitch Only. And Teresa Klein Anhamin. I wish I could pronounce that better for you, but I can't. I'm terrible at pronunciation. So pen and pencil, grab it because she is just the sweetheart. I reached out to her and told her I absolutely love the treasures.
This is a needle threader.
Yeah, a needle
I'm seeing
threader.
this little plastic flower, but it's a needle threader. How cute
Look at
is
that. This was with charms
I love
on
the
it.
color of that ribbon.
And there was a tulip pin that I tucked into my tulip, yeah. So
Well done,
yeah,
her.
nice job on that. Now, I have 2 packages to open that I haven't opened myself. But Molly, do you want to go quick next?
Okay,
or?
what I have next, because I didn't
So
have
hang tight, ladies and
Oh,
gents.
it's killing us to wait.
Yeah.
I won't take long. I wanted to show y'all some free patterns. Again, I mentioned from today. Now, I don't know if you're going to be watching this today, tomorrow, the next day, when you're going to be watching, but from today for us, it's 9 days or so till Easter. So I have too much to do, but I said I'm going to look for some freebies. So I found from Lindy's Stitches, and I'm sorry my printer was trying to act up. Here, let me do this. Hold on. From Lindy's Stitches.
Hopefully I gave my...
Is it upside down? No.
I think
Okay.
it's just sideways.
Okay, yeah. Is the cutest little Peter's Day Out. And again, I apologize for my printer, but if you look at it that way, look that way.
Yep.
Yeah, that way.
That way. Look how sweet he is.
He's sweet, sweet. Now I would do him on a much more primitive color story. And
Sure.
Anyway, okay. And then these patterns, while they're not something that I might do, I wanted them, so I printed them. So again, a freebie. This one is from. Give me just 1 second. Mikola Lerner. On she has an Etsy store, but this is a free chart. And isn't he the sweetest thing? I'm gonna hold it back.
He's a really cute.
He looks like he would be sweet. He's holding little tulips coming out of his mouth, and all. Just sweet. And bees. He's got
full
little
of
bees.
jelly beans.
That's what. Oh
and
my
a
God.
Fat tummy.
He's got a fat tummy. Now this one is from La Comtesse de la Pointe de Croix, blah, 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 or anyway, very pretty. And again, I apologize. Isn't that sweet?
Just simple sweet.
That is just.
Simple,
so these are
sweet.
free things. I will try to list them below if I can find them. And then this one was from Waxing Moon Designs, and it's the checkerboard bunny. This was the one I was telling you about. I bought that pattern, but this one's pretty similar. Isn't that sweet? Now, I understand he's in black and white, but just imagine those pretty little things in colors.
Yeah.
But I think they look like quickie little things. You know, quick. And then this was one of the ones I want to do this, not this year, but if I live so next Easter kind of thing. Isn't that those Easter eggs, darling? Isn't those Easter eggs?
Yeah,
Aren't those
who's
Easter
that
eggs,
one by?
darling? Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. I will tell you. It's Easter eggs by Maria Diaz. Now,
Gathered.
maybe so. But I'll see if I can re-find it and post it below. Aren't they sweet? I could just see them so delicate, especially next to that little bunny I did that's just sweet looking.
Imagine what you could do with, fancy floss on those.
Right, that's I'm thinking.
With the
So, and then last but certainly not least, this one is from Doreen Jones, which does a lot of freebies, and she does a lot of really cute things. Sweet. A little sweeter than I'm used to for myself or something, but this one caught my eye, and I think, I think I may have to do this one. It's Spring Bunny from Doreen Jones. Isn't that sweet?
Cute.
Now, if you don't like backstitching, don't do it, or pick out different colors that stand out or
It
something.
needs a lot of backstitching.
I like backstitching.
Yeah.
So anyway, but isn't that the sweetest little thing?
Yeah, it's cute.
It is darling. I like those big feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so some freebies. That's what I had.
Freebies.
And I don't have another haul. I've got Friday. I got thread coming in, but it's thread.
Well, and I wanted to just share this all with you. This is my Easter scissor holder. My basket, I put a hole in the bottom of my basket, and then you can see where the basket is able to stay on. But I do have blocks. Ralph cut me some more blocks. So if you want the Easter design, you can find me at Diary of a Sampler Lover, and just let me know you want a Easter block, and I'll send you the kit for you to make them.
So you're saying Diary of a Sampler Lover on Instagram?
On
Okay.
Instagram, yeah. And then I made some carrots for my basket and my scissors, and it's just cute by my Easter stuff.
And there's so many of those cute little things in there.
Yeah.
Kathy, those pieces of artwork are darling.
Aren't they cute?
Are
Those are
from
my
your
antique postcards
That's from her
collection.
postcards.
Yep, all my designs are from my antique postcards.
Show that mama with the baby bunny.
Mama with the baby.
First off, she's shaped like me. And second off, look, she's holding her little baby bunny in a basket.
In a basket.
Isn't that, Kathy, that is so sweet.
Yeah, I loved collecting postcards. Loved it, loved it. So if you're looking to Easter up your stitching supplies and tools and whatnots,
oh my gosh,
I got kits for these. So
I got kits.
So you will get the block, the artwork, the 4 pieces of artwork, and the felt for the bottom and instructions.
Okay,
Okay,
good deal. Now,
So, should we do Country
Drum roll,
Sampler
please.
first or Burgette?
Country Sampler.
Country Sampler. It says do not bend. So y'all, if you're stitching, you gotta look up now. Well, it says priority mail, but
Ooh.
still took 5 days. I might need to.
Look, there's a tear thing right there.
Oh, well.
Hello. There you go. I don't know if it's big enough, but you can tear from there.
Oh,
Well,
no.
I don't even know if that did it.
No, that's not gonna do it either. Oh, wait.
There you go.
Oh, and they wrap it so pretty, too. Look at that. Oh, wait.
I don't want to take anything away from this, but somebody showed something they got from the Silver Needle, I think, the other day.
Oh,
It was wrapped in the prettiest
with
tissue
love
paper.
from Spring Green.
Oh, Kathy.
Isn't that sweet?
That is very sweet.
So let's see here what Kathy got. Look how they wrap it. A pretty bow. I already tore into it, but the wrapping paper and.
Don't tear up that tissue paper. I can use it for something.
I know.
I can use it in pieces. Don't worry.
We might have to. Okay, let's see what we got. I think some of these patterns we've already seen, and look at that. Nice.
Ooh,
I'll be
cardboard.
using that, yeah.
Mhm.
So I knew I had wanted this one because this is Blackbird's new one, Crown and Shields. And
I
look how
haven't
cool
seen
those
that.
are. Yeah, this is their new one. I shouldn't say their new one. It's Blackbird's new one. Unfortunately, one of the artists that had passed away, but Blackbird Designs. Crowns and Shields. No, I have not even looked in here, so let me see if I can get some other pictures
That
to show
right
you.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I said that one right there.
There you go. Pretty, pretty.
Look,
Yeah.
I've got to close my mouth.
Mmm.
Kathy.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. So,
Oh, my stars.
you see a lot of crowns and shields on some of the older samplers. And then, like I said, I'm not going to open it. Oh, yeah, I did get this one, Every Opening Flower, Brenda Gervais. You've all seen that one, I'm sure. I love that one, too. Molly's starting this one. The station,
Oh,
yeah,
I
the
love
pin
that.
keep. Yeah. And then I did get her other one, Spring Chickens. Pin keep, Stacy Nash. Love that. And then I also got Across the Sea. I have a patriotic bedroom. Guest bedroom. I think that one's awesome. That's Chessie and me. And then the Prairie Schooler. Annual Prairie Schooler. So cool, huh?
Okay, this Across the Seas. Hold on. Let me
Isn't
see if I
that
can-
neat?
I pour,
Oh, my junk.
like I have, 6 out of 10 of my fingers still have feelings, so that's good. I want y'all to look at the flags on
I
that.
know, isn't that awesome? It reminds
And
me
that
of
eagle, in God we trust.
It reminds me of the flags they used to fly, back in the day, Gettysburg
And look at that
Those
blue
long-
house with those
yep.
keys beside it. That is a.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun. to
I just want to
stitch.
do this right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
What does that say?
I don't know. It says in God we trust.
Yeah, at the top it does.
The biggest one. Maybe open the graph while I open this one up. So, Birgit from the Wishing Thorn sent me this. So this is a new model. This one I might need a little, oh no, I think I got it. That I'll be working on. Actually, I'm going to be working on 2. It's so fun to open up all the junk here. Now let's see. She told me this was going to arrive in a green box. This is not a green box, Birgit. Cute little stickers. Gotta go to her Flosstube because she really has some wonderful old samplers that she's hoping to get reproduced.
I don't think it was on her Flosstube, but it might have been on her blog. But the story the husband
Oh.
did of the Wishing Thorn, that's worth reading.
Yes.
You got to read that.
Thank you so much. I will send you a real chart once it's released. And oh, look at that, Birgit. Look at that.
Oh my stars!
Oh, and I can't even show it. I mean, I can show it, but okay.
Don't show it.
I can't show the graph, but if you go to her Flosstube, the Wishing Thorn, Birgit Tolman, Ada Davis is the one I'm going to be starting. And just to give you all a tease, I can show you the colors And again, classic color works, but check out the linen. So Ada Davis hasn't been released yet.
But she shows it on her
Flosstube,
yeah.
the old one, the frame that she's hoping to restore. But look at those colors on that. Oh, isn't that going to be yummy? Yummy, yummy.
I'm trying to get all that stuff off. Oh, Kathy.
Yeah.
Ooh, those are so rich.
Yeah, they're very rich. She and I talked on the phone quite a bit about color and the linen, but yeah, those are pretty.
What threads are those?
Classic color works.
Cottons?
Yeah, fancy floss.
Yeah, but
yeah, cotton. Aren't they beautiful? Look at the colors, how yummy that. And that is it has a beautiful house in it. On the bottom, it's got 2 planters on each side of the house.
I just saw the planters.
The planters go like this on each side of the house. Very unique. And then there's like a garland across the house. Yeah. So very cool. I'm excited to get that one started.
But her floss tubes are fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very,
her
very
site
good.
is great. I mean, just her charts are great.
So I'm sorry that there's not a picture here, but if y'all, yeah. So
it's excited, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so pretty.
I'm excited for y'all to see it. I didn't think that there wouldn't be a picture yet, but go to her website or her Flosstube, the Wishing Thorn, on YouTube, Flosstube, and pull up Ada Davis.
And on Easter Sunday, is when I want to get back to Molly's sampler, the one she did for me.
Yeah.
And I think I can get
put some time into
put
that.
some time on and hopefully finish it.
Samplers are, I mean,
I don't want to finish it. It's like someone else, another flosser mentioned the other day about I don't want to start because I don't want to finish because I don't want to finish it.
You
That's
get
how
a
I feel. I don't want
with them.
It's like I don't want to finish a book.
It's almost like
I don't want those people dying.
It's like finishing a book.
Yeah.
But they're a study for sure. I mean, at the end of the day, it's quite an accomplishment. These little smalls are wonderful and phenomenal to have the in-betweens just to get a little bit of a break from that intense study of a sampler. And I'm changing colors like crazy on Matilda Swallow, so that's even making it more stitch and rip and more intense. But once I get that down, then I'll be able to share what have you. So.
Oh, Kathy, you brought over some beautiful things today.
Yeah, you have some wonderful things too. I think we had some nice
that's
things to share, and that's all I have.
I want to make some of those stitchy things.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm so lazy. It's like I don't want to do all the tedious things, but once I get started with it, it's like you want to add one more thing.
I looked at some of the prices because honestly, the project beads are wonderful, and I know that people are grabbing them up like crazy. You know, people are spending some money on them. I think $50 and $60, but I gotta tell you, they're a lot of work, and they're a lot of work.
And what I'm talking about is your little scissor holders and your little needle books and your little
things,
and the little putsy things in there. I just
love that little drop of honey, though.
I love that drop of honey.
Little drop of honey and the thread key.
And what I love is that you found those things.
Yeah.
Along your travels,
along the way,
along your life. You know, it wasn't like one day you said, "Well, let me order a bee kit."
But you know what, Molly? I ordered. You know how everybody's doing jewelry boxes and redoing them. So
did you find one?
Well, I texted you the one I bought. So I'm going to talk her into getting it, and hopefully we can maybe do a tutorial.
Well, I don't know. Where's my phone? Oh, my phone's on the thing.
So it's red, and then I even ordered some really cool sewing fabric for inside. So if Molly orders her, I know.
Text me.
I texted you or emailed you
something.
Yeah. But I think we can make one. Rip it apart. I think we need to show people how to rip them apart and how to rip them and how to put them back together.
I'm looking on my phone.
Yeah.
Don't let it ring or anything.
Yeah. So I think that'll be fun to make.
I got a note from Michael's. They sent me a $5 coupon. Woohoo!
It's just, I think, to be able to throw that in your purse or throw that in your overnight or throw it in your suitcase and have everything. There it is.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, and it's red.
Well, it's cute too.
Yeah. $24.99, and I think it was free shipping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had bought it.
Yeah, I bought it.
Oh, good deal.
I bought it. I was hoping it would be here today, but along with a couple other things that.
Sorry, I got distracted. gotta get that.
So maybe we can
Oh,
do
I'm
that online.
excited.
We can do that together. and
Uh-huh.
I thought it would be kind of fun.
Oh,
but
yay. Okay.
I think I got all my junk.
Okay, well,
out there.
I love what we showed. I hope
Yeah.
y'all liked it as well.
I do too.
Thank y'all again so much for
Mhm.
sticking with us. Like I said, I just feel like such close friends. I want to reach out and
Mhm.
touch. And things. Oh, I did get the information from Nancy Waller about her retreat in the fall.
Oh, did you?
And I think I'm going to sign up. I'm
Are
going to
you?
ask if she can get me a roommate. You know, save
Speaking of that,
some money.
I might
But,
end up going out to the attic for the Bristol.
Oh, yeah. When is that?
June
June.
9th, 10th, and 11th. I think. I think it's going to depend on my knee. You know. 'cause
Oh,
that's
you'll be running
pretty
by then.
close to 6. They say 6 to 8 weeks, but
Well, and if that's not an incentive,
I
what
know.
would be? You know.
so to help Claudia with the model that I stitched. Yeah.
Oh, how fun!
So that would be fun. But she reached out to me too.
You
so.
better take close-up pictures of me for fabric.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know.
I will.
Look at that smile, that grin. I'm gonna go leave before her.
Oh.
I'm gonna drive over there just in the middle of the night. But Kathy, thank you
Yeah,
for
no,
bringing this
thank
stuff
you
over.
too. It was
And,
a fun one.
The bee one she showed, the Beekeeper, this little thing.
Yep.
When we went to this lady's site to see if she still had this pattern
Yeah,
available,
it's there.
not only did she have that one,
And
she
more.
had some really pretty other patterns, bee themed and
Mhm.
others.
And
And
more.
also, I hate to say goodbye.
I know.
Okay, please like, please share, please
Mhm.
subscribe. Kathy's got a goal. We're up.
We want
we're
to
at
do
67
10,000.
Yeah,
Yep,
we're at
10,000 by the end of the
6,700 or
year.
so. So please share.
Please help us out with that. If
And
you can
those
share
of you who
and
comment, I apologize that I'm not great on answering some things, but boy, no, I'm
We
ESPN
try.
you and I love you. I give you a hug. Thank you. Okay,
All
we're
right.
a little mushy. Okay, y'all have fun. Let me see if I can put my thing back on and stop this thing. Y'all have fun.
Bye.